Thank you, Marty. And good morning, USF families.
And welcome to orientation. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Peter. First of all, give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you all so much for coming out today and supporting your students. We really appreciate it.
Orientation is a very vital start to your student success here at USF. And now that we have you all here, we can finally get down to business and we can get into that orientation mood.
The snow, I don't think that's the orientation mood, Peter.
I was going for the wrong.
No.
Well, okay. Tell me what we're actually here for then.
We are actually here to teach you all about USF, from A to Z.
From academic essentials to family weekend.
From Greek life to student government.
From transportation services to Zeta residence hall.
But before you all can learn about all those amazing resources and functions on campus, there's a few things you need to learn first.
That's right, Caitlin. We have to teach them the bull sign.
We do have to teach them the bull sign. Should I do it or do you want to?
Can I take this one?
Take it away.
Okay, so if I can get everybody to raise an arm in the air, doesn't matter which arm, make a fist, and then extend your pointer and pinky finger. See? Now you're doing the bull sign.
Yeah, not that hard.
So it may look like you're about to rock on, or in this case, silently screaming, "Go Bulls!"
Instead of silently screaming it, how about we actually scream it? On the count of 3, I want everyone to throw their bull sign up and yell "Go Bulls" as loud as you can. Are you ready? Yeah?
1, 2, 3. Go Bulls!
Nice!
Woo.
Very nice. That's impressive. Earlier today, your students received a team name. And why shouldn't you all have a team name? Right? Right. Without further ado, let's give a huge round of applause for Team Tradition! Woo!
But Caitlin, what team is complete without an awesome team cheer?
This is true. You know, before we get into team cheer, we have to figure out what a tradition is. To me, a tradition is something I hold near and dear to my heart. Something important. Something repeated over time.
Okay, good point, Caitlin. For instance, did you know that the bull sign originally started off as a good luck symbol for basketball free throw shooters?
I did not know that, Peter.
Now it's seen in all USF events. I mean, it became a classic.
It did. It did become a classic. And you know, here at USF, we like to keep it classy, which just so happens to be your all's team cheer. Whenever you hear someone shout Team Tradition, you're going to respond by saying keeping it classy, and just like I did earlier, you're going to do a little shoulder brush with it. Yeah?
How about we demonstrate that for you?
Let's demonstrate it.
All right. Team Tradition.
Keeping it classy. Do you all want to give it a shot now? Sure? Okay.
On the count of 3.
Count of 3.
1, 2, 3. Team Tradition.
Keeping it classy.
Ooh, very good.
Very nice. Very nice.
Later, we'll have your students come in and fill up these seats where all the orientation team leaders will be in front of the stage. And when we call out Team Tradition, we really need you all to respond and, make sure you represent Team
I'm
Tradition
the first
well.
one to yell it, so don't leave me hanging. I'm going to be standing right over there. I'm going to look at y'all. I'm going to yell Team Tradition, and I want to hear you roar with all your might. Okay? Okay. Don't let me down.
Now with that, I think you all are officially USF Bulls. USF. USF.
Officially, Peter?
I mean, why not, Caitlin? They learned the bull sign, they learned their team name, and they learned their team cheer, and they did it all well. So, what is it?
They did. You did all of that really, really well. But I don't think I've seen enough bull pride. How? Don't get me wrong, but how can you all be official bulls without showing me some bull pride?
Okay. How about we do a school cheer then?
Okay. If we do a school cheer, I think you all can be official bulls after that.
How about green and gold?
Perfect.
Okay. So, we're going to do green and gold. The way we do this is we're going to divide the room in half, right about here. Sorry to cut you in half now, but we'll give you the option of choosing which side you want to be on. My side, the green side.
And my side's the gold side.
The green side starts off by going green, green, green.
And we will yell back, gold, gold, gold.
We'll do that back and forth 2 more times for a total of 3 times. At the end, we'll all come together and we'll throw USF.
You're gonna do a what?
You're gonna throw up a USF, Caitlin. Would you like to demonstrate that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to break that down for me.
Okay, so a U. Arms vertically parallel. Just like that.
Okay.
Now S. Horizontally parallel with your right arm over your left.
Like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now here's the tricky part. Please try not to hit your neighbor in the face. Extend out your left arm and drop your right arm. So when you bring it all together, you have U, S, F.
Okay, I think we can do this. But before we cheer, can I ask everyone to stand up?
All right, green side, represent now.
Are you ready to cheer?
Okay, we're going to start this on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Green, green, green. Go, go, go. Green, green, green. Go, go, go. Green, green, green. Go, go, go. U, S, F.
There we go. Congratulations, you're all officially bold. You can now take a seat.
Thank you all for participating. You did a really good job.
You did marvelous. Now, as interesting as I'm sure me and Peter and I have been, I'm sure there's a few more people you'd like to meet, you'd much rather like to see. Let's give a big round of applause for your first year students, the class of 2016.
Good morning, USF! Alright guys, my name's Jordan, and this is... Yeah, this is Becky. Alright. Guys, we're just really excited because the next 2 days, we're going to give you the best orientation of your life, guys. Basically, over the next... Yeah, you can scream, let's go! Basically, guys, we're here to give you all the advice and all the tools that you need to really feel like a bull when you guys get out of here. So, what do you think, Becky? Is that about it?
I'm so excited, Jordan.
That's all you got?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Guys, I mean, this is what does to you. I mean, she's really spunky today, and like, this is just what it is. Like, we've been training for this for so long, just guys, give you the best orientation possible. But there's something that you guys didn't know. I mean, Becky here, she wasn't always this spunky, were you?
Well, Jordan, you know, it's hard to believe, but it didn't happen overnight.
Okay, so what happened? I mean, what was the change?
Well, I think it would be easiest if we just rewind back to my orientation 2 years ago.
Okay.
Well, let's just start out with an impression of myself. So, you want to count me off?
Okay, this ought to be good. All right, sure. Ready? 3, 2, 1, action. Okay, what is that?
Well, you know, I had gotten up at 5 a.m. so I could get here on time, and I was just not having it. I was tired, I was cranky, I was hungry, it's hot outside.
That was smart.
Anyways, so when I got here, you know, all these crazy people were making me cheer and stuff, and I was just not into it, you know. Whenever I came to USF, I was just looking to get in and get my degree and graduate and move on. Well, so at sessions like academic essentials, you know, I was all ears. I wanted to graduate on time. So all of these people yelling at me, get involved, da 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 da. I was like, no. So then, you know what happened?
What happened? Because like now you got the polo, so there must have been some kind of change.
Well, my first semester, I was like sitting in my room all by myself, studying all the time, and I was like, wow, this is pretty boring.
Also this morning.
Anyways. So, my second semester, I kind of started to put myself out there more. I got involved in more organizations and clubs. I started going to activities on campus and just meeting people and making a lot of friends.
That's awesome.
So, why don't you tell us about your experience?
Sure. All right, so I had pretty much the same kind of experience as her. I mean, I was just really excited to be here. I remember at my orientation, I remember guys, when I was sitting in the exact same seats that you are all right now. No, really. Last night I snuck in when it was dark and sat each and every one of
No.
Oh, you meant my orientation? Oh, last year.
Yeah,
So last year I do remember sitting in the seats you all right now. Maybe not as well, but I remember sitting there. I was just really excited to be a bowl, guys. Like I was excited to go, but I was a little hesitant. You know, personally, I didn't know how I was going to pay for it. And then you go to the sessions such like financial literacy, where you just really find out all the things about scholarships, loans, and grants. And once that way was taken off, then it was like I could really, you know, just get involved in my community, and I just love it here. So
Jordan, you know what?
What's up?
I'm seeing some similarities.
Okay, what's that?
Well, it looks like to me, you know, while we weren't excited at first, orientation was really the push that we needed so that once we were ready, we could really get involved and do what we needed to do.
Absolutely. I mean, we did it, but we didn't do it on our own. You know, we had a lot of help from other people.
Yeah, so, you know, I have been working out at the rec center, but
Not that much.
I don't think we can push all of these people by ourselves.
Right, I mean, we did it, but I don't think we could do it on our own.
So, I heard there were like 34 more orientation team leaders.
That's right. I mean, right now, guys, we have 36 OTLs who are going to help you out over the next 2 days.
So, why don't we bring them out?
You want to bring them out?
We gotta do it right.
If we do, we got to do it right.
Alright, well, let's go.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the one,
The only
your 2012 orientation team, green and gold.
Yeah. Green and gold. Yeah.
Alright, y'all. I'm Jordan. I'm with Team Rocky, and we are
Hi, I'm Ari, and I'm with Team Oasis.
Hi, I'm Kathy, and I'm with Team Super Bowl.
It's a bird!
It's a play!
It's Super Bowl!
Good morning, everyone. I'm Becky with Team Involvement. Get involved!
But don't get crazy!
Morning, y'all. I'm Caitlin, and I'm with Team Tradition.
Hey, Bulls, I'm Sherelle with Team Bull Market.
Good morning, USF. I'm Sky, and I'm with Team Tradition!
Hey, everyone, I'm Emily, and I'm with Team Wow, and...
Hey, I'm Ashley, and I'm with Team Oracle. Look at me now.
We're making papers!
Hey Bulls, I'm Peter with Team Tradition.
I'm Jacqueline, and I'm with Team Blackboard.
Let's talk it up!
What's up everyone? I'm Brandon with Team Notable.
What's happening?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Devin with Team Tradition.
Good morning, Bulls. I'm Jess, and I'm with Team Hot.
What's up, guys? My name is Ian, and I'm with Team Wellness.
Hi, everyone. I'm Corrine, and I'm with Team Tradition.
Hey, guys, I'm Daniel, and I'm with Team Bull Runner. Looking good, Team Bull Runner! Good morning, everybody. I'm Steven, and I'm with Team Andros, A&D.
Alright, hey guys, I'm Adriana, and I'm with Team Stampede.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tiana, and I'm with Team Bulls Country.
This is how we do it.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jennifer, and I'm with Team Tradition.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jordan, and I'm also with Team Tradition.
Morning, Bulls. My name is Carl, and I'm with Team Big East. I love it when you call me Team Big East. Throw your hands in the air, you true player.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amy Elise, and I'm with Team Tradition.
Hey Bulls, I'm Kelsey, and I'm with Team ROTC. I don't know, but I've been told. Hoorah! Hey everybody, I'm Christine, I'm with Team Success.
Okay, Andy here with Team Green and Gold.
What's up, guys? I'm Alberto with Team Tampa. Team Tampa, who are we?
Good morning, Bulls. I'm Carrie with Team Tradition.
Good morning everyone, I'm Brittany, and I'm your last Team Tradition. Hey guys, I'm Melissa with Team Roundup.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Seth with Team Argos.
Morning Bulls, I'm Emily with Team Cab.
Hey, everybody, I'm Martin, and I'm with Team UE. I love you.
Hey everyone, I'm Justine with Team Bull Ride.
Yo, what's up? I'm DJ, and I'm with Team SG. Who we? Booyah! And here's the 2012 orientation team.
Hey there, my name's Seth.
I'm Nassim.
And I'm DJ.
Well, I just want to tell you guys that my orientation was last year, and it was great. And I would remember when I was sitting in your guys' seats. But my first year was actually pretty good, but first semester was a bit shaky. And I want to ask you two how your first semester was.
I mean, I thought my first year went pretty well. I got to move down with a friend of mine from back home. That really helped. The biggest thing that helped me my first year on campus were the athletics on campus, though. I love our football team. We have a ton of other great sports as well.
Well, yeah, like what?
I mean, our men's soccer team made it to the Elite Eight last year in the NCAA tournament. Big deal. Our women's softball team made it to the Women's College World Series last year. This past March, our men's basketball team made it to the NCAA tournament. And while they were there, they won their first ever NCAA tournament game as well.
That's kind of a big deal.
I mean, the cherry on top of this Sunday of athletics that we have here at USF, though, is that students get into all home sporting events for free.
You know we like free.
TJ, why don't you tell us what it was like coming in as an international student to USF?
Well, coming to USF from the Bahamas, I was nervous that I would be the odd man out when it came to making friends. But once I got involved, my transition became great.
Well, I actually have a lot of friends with different cultures and backgrounds here at USF.
Yeah, me too. I have friends from Hawaii, Trinidad, Brazil, all over the world. I love it.
There are students from over 120 different countries at USF right now.
Wow.
That's impressive.
That's diverse. Nassim, you said your first semester was a little rough. Why don't you tell us how maybe that got better?
Well, I do have to admit my first semester was okay, because I just went to school, went home, went to school, went home. It was a tedious schedule. But then my second semester was great because I got involved. I found that activity that sparked my interest and I had a great time.
Yeah, it seems from the scene that commuting was great once she got involved in activities that sparked her interest. But for me, living on campus was awesome because it was easy for me to make those connections. And you guys will hear more about living on campus or commuting later on in your session.
I mean, whether you live on campus or you commute, there's a ton of opportunities for you to get involved on campus. There's over 600 clubs and organizations at USF. If you can't find one that's for you, though, you can always make your own.
Yeah, the university also has club sports and intramurals, so if you're interested in athletic events but you don't want to play at a collegiate level, it's open to you too.
And later today's show, there's a showcase going on that holds 85 different clubs, activities, and departments that you guys can be involved in or even be joining in.
So, we know all about our transitions into USF. We don't know anything about y'all's. Hopefully each one of y'all's will be just as diverse as ours were. Tomorrow you're going to get to go to a session that's going to teach you a little bit more about some basic transitions that students go through their first year on college campuses. But right now, we'd like to welcome someone to the stage with a lot of pride.
Someone who's passionate for the university.
Someone who strives for student success.
The respectable Dean of Undergraduate Studies,
Dean Sullins.
Pleasure for me to have this opportunity to represent our president, Dr. Benny Hinshaw, and the rest of the faculty and staff at the university. Welcoming you your first official day as a Bull. We're glad you're here. This is an exciting time for us as well as you, and for your parents too. This is a partnership between you and university and parents to make sure this is a wonderful experience. And so we're going to work together to do that. You're coming to a fantastic university with lots of opportunities. One of the disadvantages coming to such a big institution is all the distance between classrooms and buildings, so you need to learn those things quickly and so that you plan your schedule so that you don't have to go all the way across campus with just a short period of time in between. But other than that, there are no disadvantages to the size of an institution like this because we're providing so many opportunities. The students have already told you, over 600 different student organizations, clubs, and activities that you can be involved with. We have a wonderful School of the Arts with all sorts of theater, dance, music, art, other kinds of activities going on. Great athletic events, but also the academic side. More than 100 different majors in which you're going to study with internationally recognized faculty in every field that we offer. You have opportunities to major in anything you want and do majors, double majors, majors and minors. You can do all kinds of things to mix up that program. so that you can study anything that you want to study as you work through your 4 years here at USF. And it is 4 years, or less, for some of you who are bringing a lot of credit, because we really want you to take seriously that 2016. The excitement of today is equaled only by the excitement of you walking across that stage at graduation. Maybe more for your parents than anybody, because they're looking forward to that too. 4 years and on to graduate school, on to medical school, on to a job or whatever. But with more than just success in an academic program. We want these 4 years to be a time when you work to become who you really want to be. And so to do that, we're going to keep you busy. You're going to be in class a lot. You're going to learn more about it. You'll be in classes, you'll be studying a lot. You'll be involved in a lot of student activities and other kinds of things. You're going to be really busy. And you're going to suddenly find, I haven't had any time to myself. And what I want to challenge you today is to plan now that every week or so you find an hour or so to go off somewhere and sit under a tree, sit by a pond, go somewhere by yourself and think about what you're doing and where you're going, who you are and who you want to be. Think about your heroes. Who are the people you admire that you want to be like? What are the things that you want to know that you don't know now? What are the things that you want to be able to do that you can't do yet? Where do you want to be 4 years from now, heading towards your dreams? We want this to be the most exciting and fulfilling 4 years of your life. But it's going to take you working to make that happen. We're going to provide opportunities for you here at this great university that are just overwhelming. But they're just going to sit there on the table if you don't pick them up and do something with them. And beyond that, doing something with them well. So you can go to all your classes and make C's and in 4 years graduate with a baccalaureate degree from a great university, and that's worth a lot. But what's going to make a difference is whether that degree gets you to your dreams, is whether you work hard to make A's in every class, whether you work hard to get everything you can out of every experience you have to lead you to your dreams. So committing yourself today to going way beyond the minimum, like you've already done or you wouldn't be here, continuing that striving to be successful in everything you do. Think about your dreams, because that's what we're here to do, is to help you fulfill those dreams. Work on them. Let us know how we can make it better for you. So these 2 days are designed to help make sure that you find success early on at the university. Give you the information you need to succeed. So pay attention as you meet with advisors, get their names and phone numbers and others. Get to know all the people here at the university. Find out all the information you can while you're here, so that your first semester at the university is a great success. And then that leads to your whole time at the university. It's something that does get you to your dreams. That's what we want for you. We want, when you walk across that stage in 4 years, when you walk across that stage, say to yourself, that's the best decision I ever made, going to USF. We're going to do everything we can to make that happen. Make sure you call on us when it's not happening. Make sure that we help you get to your dreams. We look forward to working with you. Hope you have a wonderful 2 days, and then a wonderful time here at USF, the longest time of year. Thank you.
Good morning, Wolves. Can I give another big thank you to Dean Sullivan?
That was truly inspirational, wasn't it, Karen?
It sure was, Andy. And just thank you guys. It's only the beginning of all the great things you're going to learn about here at orientation.
I remember my orientation.
Andy.
Excuse me?
Why don't you tell us all about your orientation?
I'd love to. During my orientation, I had the pleasure of meeting tons of people and making tons of great connections. In fact, even 2 years later, I'm still pretty good friends with a lot of the people in my orientation group. One person in particular ended up becoming my best friend and later my roommate. And I'm sure you guys are going to meet tons of people, make really great connections, and for that, I'm truly excited for you.
I'm excited as well. I know most of you all are excited too. However, there might be some of you out there who are not so excited, and that's okay. Because I remember last summer at my orientation, I was definitely not excited. I mean, I had to wake up ridiculously early to go out there in the hot sun with all these crazy people yelling at me. I was going to sit in here and listen to someone talk for hours on end. It was going to be really boring. Guys, I was so wrong. I remember walking into this very room with the dancing and the music, and everyone was so excited. So much fun. After that, we got to learn cheers with our OTLs and our goal breakouts, and then we had a dance party at After Dark. It was awesome.
You know, Carrie, an OTL once told me, orientation's kind of like a buffet.
A buffet?
A buffet. You get to come here during orientation and find out about all the different departments and organizations here on campus. And then you get to come back in the fall for what you really like. And I must say, Carrie, orientations will let me find out about all the different organizations I'm a part of today. And involvement has truly been the key to my success here at the Bowl. How's orientation helped you?
Well, I know one thing I was really worried about was the whole staying the night on campus thing. I mean, they're just going to throw me in a room I've never been in before with someone I don't even know. That's kind of crazy, right?
Crazy.
But the more I thought about it, the more I realized they're just trying to help me prepare for when I moved into my residence hall that fall. And that roommate of mine actually became a really good friend. So even something just as small as staying the night on campus for one night actually helped me become successful here at USF.
Speaking of success, why don't we show them a video of some of our successful alumni?
Sounds great.
My name is Jasmine Oaks. I'm a spring 2010 graduate of the University of South Florida with a BA in Mass Communications and Public Relations.
Hi, my name is Ryan Spellins. I graduated from the University of South Florida in the fall of 2011 with a bachelor's degree in finance. I currently work for Goldman Sachs as a financial analyst in Salt Lake City, Utah.
I currently live in New York City and I'm in Central Park right now. I'm a research analyst at USA Today, national newspaper in Midtown Manhattan.
My best experience at USF that led me to this point would have to be my involvement as a student ambassador for the USF Alumni Association. Also working as a student assistant for the Dean of the College of Business.
My best memories at USF were being crowned Miss USF 2009, being involved with the USF ambassadors, Public Relations Student Society of America, and student government.
So going forward, I recommend that you get as involved as you possibly can on campus. That includes going to all of the USF football games, becoming a leader on campus, and networking as much as you possibly can. The connections that you make in college will stay with you the rest of your life.
My advice to new students would be, take advantage of all USF has to offer, but don't spread yourself too thin. Make sure you have great time management skills and you have an equal balance between school and extracurricular activities. Welcome to USF and go Bulls.
So the last thing I want to say is, welcome to USF and go Bulls.
And as you can see, one thing that USF definitely has a lot of is school spirit. And this video really just goes to show you, once a bull, always a bull. At this time, we want to take a moment to recognize any USF alumni in the audience. If you can just stand up for a minute, please. Give us a wave. Wow, all right. Our school spirit is genuine, guys, and it's really what sets us apart. And I've had some pretty amazing experiences at USF so far. But what about you, Colin? Where do you find school pride?
Well, Kareem, one example of bull pride that really resonates with me can be found when I attend home football games. There really is nothing like hearing the roar of the largest student section in the Big East as it finishes the national anthem. And the home of the Bulls!
Okay, Colin, calm down, calm down.
Sorry.
Yeah, those games get so bad. I remember my first experience at USF. I was just so amazed to see everyone proudly showing off their green and gold and just showing love for the university. But honestly, my love for USF started right here at my own orientation. The True Life USF and USF After Dark really showed me what it means to be a responsible student and how to get more involved on campus.
You're absolutely right, Kareem. I remember feeling the exact same way during my orientation. But you know, yet another way that us Bulls exemplify school spirit is by singing our alma mater. So it is that time, I'd like to ask you all to stand up, throw our ball sign in the air, and join us in singing our school's alma mater.
Before we move on to the next speaker for this session, we'd like to introduce the Office of Orientation staff members who helped to make all of this possible.
First off, graduate intern Adam Kowalski.
Graduate intern Jasmine Whitlow.
Graduate assistant Kaylee Sharkey.
Orientation office manager Randa Brabanti.
The Office of Orientation Marketing and Event Coordinator Kevin Urosic.
Director of Orientation Leslie Page.
And last, but most certainly not least, the Director of Orientation and your next speaker. Let's give a warm welcome to Marnie Hauser.
Thank you, Karine and Carlin. Let's give all of the OTLs and Dean Sellens a warm round.